No, nothing on the inside yet. What's up? Hi everyone, it's Epic Bricks here. Um, this is all original. I mean, I'm going off the model. I'm going off the model used in the Peter Jackson movies, of course. If you do a search on Google for Google Images for I gotta raise them up here. For Orthanc, you'll find the image I'm looking at. There's a big JPEG out there. Um, and I'm just going off of that, using my own eye and my own judgment. And so far, it's a pretty interesting process. I mean, you guys just kind of joined right at a very dramatic moment when, you know, these huge cathedral-style windows are coming in, these arches. And this is kind of a fun little bit because getting one up took a long time. You know, it took a long time to do one side, but once I have one side done, then it's not too hard to do the rest. Okay, I have a height problem here. Yeah, so if anyone saw The Lord of the Rings, the main scene is in the Fellowship of the Ring. This is the Wizard Tower. This is Saruman's tower, where he's originally the White Wizard. He loses that title later, but this was his tower here, and there's some pretty epic scenes that take place here. There's that wizard battle, of course, which is incredible. Great wizard battle in my opinion. Very well done. And then of course there's that dramatic scene at the very top, the top of the structure, where, you know, Saruman is threatening Gandalf some more, basically, I guess, torturing him. But then Gandalf escapes. The eagle rescues him. I forget which eagle it is. I can't remember if it's the king or if it's just one of the lesser eagles. Now, they don't really cover the eagles too much in the movie. They don't at all, actually. But in the books, the eagles were like major characters, actually, and they interacted. Here, I gotta raise this one too. They interacted with the eagle clan up in their nests. It was crazy. I can't remember which one it was where. I think it was in The Hobbit when they first really met and befriended the eagles. But of course, the one eagle came to Gandalf's rescue in Lord of the Rings, in Fellowship of the Ring. Very cool, very dramatic scene. And when this whole thing is up and done, you know, I'm gonna have that floor up there, and it's gonna be fun to stand on and look down and you know, imagine that scene in the movie. Okay, I think we're good here. So now that I have all the posts up, let me just fill them in. Now that I have all the posts up, I'll go ahead and do the window panes and the veins. Okay. Yeah, see, right now you may be watching me and going, like, how does this guy know where to put all the bricks right now? But again, the hard part, the part that took a lot of time was this morning. I spent 3.5 hours. I did a 3.5 hour stream this morning just completing this. It was already halfway done, but I had just spent another 3 hours finishing it. So now it's done, and I just have to replicate it 3 more times here. So that's pretty easy work. So I can build, I can talk a little bit. I have to put that tile back in too, or it's not a tile. I prefer to work on original stuff, as in my own. Yeah, I know. I hear what you're saying. Currently building a racing track that I hope I'll be able to eventually play with friends when in multiplayer. You know, oh, and such a good idea. I know exactly what you're doing. So you can do the horse races, or you can do the horse racing, or any racing basically with any of the vehicles or the mounts. That is such a great idea. So, and that's you, QVR. What's up, man? Or hello. You know what I'm really encouraging people to do? Down in the lower left corner, you'll see the link, the URL to the Facebook group. So this is a group that I personally started only because one didn't exist 2 weeks ago, or a week ago, really. So I just went ahead and formed it and invited some people. And there's not a lot of people there yet. because it's still so early in the game's development, in the game's release. But new people are joining every day. But people are starting to post their stuff there and their content. Um, there's a guy there who's going to be doing the underground Hoth base, the rebel base on Hoth from Star Wars. There's another guy who's doing Disneyland Anaheim. Another guy on Twitch, actually, he's streaming that. That's not the piece, is it? Oh, I have to do this stupid piece here. Yeah, I spent a lot of time on this one little piece 2 days ago, debating how I should handle it. And right now I'm just going to do it like this. So don't stress out. Don't comment that, what is he doing? Or this doesn't flush. I know it's not flush. I know it. But it's behind the column. No one's going to be able to see it. And it's just the easiest and the best solution I came up with. The happy medium solution. But yeah, I mean, I feel you. I mean, look, I guess this is kind of a cop-out in a sense, doing this thing, because it's not my own design, it's an existing design. However, in my defense, this is one complex design, my friend. I mean, this is pretty crazy, and I don't think just any old Joe could do this. Even, by looking at the pictures or having plans even. I think it takes a little bit of skill and talent to understand spatial relationships, I guess, is what's going on here. Knowing which bricks would fit where and understanding proportions and stuff like that. So even though this is not my own original design, it's quite a feat. It's quite a task, I gotta tell you. But full respect to you if you're doing your own thing. I wish I could do that. I actually tried doing this one little thing, this like little I called it like a sky lounge in the Candyland area, just like a kind of a cool deck, like, or chill zone kind of thing. Spent a couple hours in there, but you're right. Without multiplayer, no one sees it, just you. And I put it up on YouTube, but like no one knows what a sky lounge is in Candyland. So like I wasn't getting that many views. I don't want to do that. In fact, I want to take this one out too. I wasn't getting that many views, and I may go back and play with it more. Oh, that's not the one. But Orthanc, the Wizard Tower of Lord of the Rings, like a lot of people recognize that. Disneyland, my friend Red Brick Studios, he's doing that. That will hopefully get a lot of recognition, as well as it should, because he's doing an amazing job. It's just, it's stunning to see what he's doing. He's going to do the whole park. So, yeah, man, I hear you and I feel you, and all I can say is please join the community. Get up there on the Facebook and post up some pictures and videos, or your stream link if you're on Twitch or whatever. The group rocks. Yeah, man. I am Hoth guy. You're the Hoth guy. You're with us. Shammy Shaman. That's what your name is. Shammy Shaman. Welcome. And I fully support you. I saw your pictures up on Facebook, and it really inspired me. I got like a little shiver. I see I see it. You know what I'm saying? I see the plan. I see the outline of the base, and it's like you're right on track, and it's like really exciting, and it's just cool because like this is just the beginning, guys. This is just the beginning. This is going to be what Minecraft was, but probably bigger, because Minecraft was kind of a niche market thing, a niche thing. You had to, back in the early days, and I was a Minecraft player. I mean, not a hardcore player, but I played Minecraft. I was in beta when it was only on PC and nothing else. And I played there, and I played on some private servers and things like that. Now, I had a life, and I was working, and, I couldn't, like, devote my life to it like a lot of people. So I know that. I've been there, done that. But look, what is this going to be? Is this going to be bigger? Because it's just more accessible. It's Lego. It's going to be all the younger kids, the younger brothers of all the Minecraft players, right? All the kids who are playing Lego Batman, Lego Lord of the Rings, Lego Star Wars, and right now it's on a PC, so they may not be able to get in there while it's on PC, but that's just a matter of time before it's released on other platforms. All right, I have to not get too ahead of myself here and glance over and look. Okay, so this is really all simple work here, and then I have to put two things there for the bottom, and then like a railing, and shoot it up and just build it out. So let's bang it out. Where's my single piece? Yeah, thanks, man. I love your stream. Thanks. Totally welcome. You don't have to answer, but do you plan on streaming the Hoth base? It is a little challenging to stream, and you need a machine with decent specs. I mean, my machine is just making it, just kind of scraping by. Like I don't see it really now, but once in a while I'll see some like latency or lag in my mouse. Like I'm totally fine now, and I'm streaming and everything's fine. Okay, I have to go lower. I can't see what I'm doing. So I'm using the bat. There's a little trick. I don't know if anyone's watching and paying attention, but I am using the bat for a very specific reason because he stays static and he doesn't get in your way. And I just have to lower him a little bit. That's it. See, so then you jump back in this mode and you move your camera over here and your little man is not following you and getting in your face. Okay, I was on this window. So I just needed to lower myself so I could see a little bit better what I was doing. Epic Bricks, there's also one good streamer that does amazing stuff. JOL 1990. Where's my piece of paper? I'm so low tech right now. I mean, I'm so high tech, but I'm so low tech at the same time. Where the heck is my pen? Stand by. Okay. I'm back. I just had to take care of a couple things. The air conditioning kicked off into the program mode, so I don't know what's going on, so it's getting too hot in here. And that's a danger because it can crash my PC. And you said JOL 1990. I could have just typed it right here on my other screen. I'm so stupid. But, you know, it's not so bad to have a piece of paper and a pen for stuff like this. My track is mainly for cars. Never liked Tolkien though. Hobbit maybe. Lord of the Rings was quite boring. Not paced as well. That's really interesting. Work on original stuff. I'll talk about that. I don't know how to take screenshot. 12 F12. If you're using the Steam, well, there is only Steam. The default screenshot is 12 F12. So you hit that, and it dumps it in a folder. And when you quit the game, you have like a little screen that pops out that says like screenshot folder, and there's a button on the bottom that says like open in Windows Explorer. So that's how you can access all your screenshots and upload those to wherever you want to, you know, whether it's Facebook or whatever. But that would be really cool. Now Lord of the Rings, yeah. You in Steam use F12. Terraforming tools much. Yeah, I know. Yeah, for just moving the bricks around, you got to do that. I can stream. Got the game development laptop. Mic is a little noisy, but maybe yeah. So, anyways, throw your channel up. You know, friend me. I'll follow you. You follow me. Put your link up in the Facebook group, and so you know we can kind of follow each other. So it's interesting. You didn't like you liked The Hobbit more. Now The Hobbit was also 3 movies. Okay, so these are gaps of 4. So I actually have a little bit of a different take. I thought the original series of 3 movies, The Fellowship of the Ring, The Two Towers, and Return of the King, were the bomb. The first time I saw Fellowship of the Ring, it was like, thank you, thank you, thank you. Someone finally did it right. I dreamed for years that someone would do a real, legitimate live-action film of those movies, but it just couldn't. It just didn't make sense, because in Hollywood, you know, that did not work. You know, there has to be a quick payday, and you know, the idea of this epic novel that's 3 books long, turning into 3 movies, like no one really. I mean, I guess everyone knows the story. Everyone has the special, but everyone knows the story. But anyways, it just wasn't. I can't do this. I hate this. This placing some. Okay, I got it. That was it. There we go. And I got to do the one right on top. There. And just shoot the other things up and accommodate for the difference. That's all I need to remember to do. So it came out, and I thought Peter Jackson did a brilliant job. I was very impressed. It basically was just the way I would have done it if I had done it myself. Really. Or probably even better. Now, it's obviously when you read the books of something and you see the movie and it's not always the same. You know, there's different things that are different. Now, why shouldn't it be two different? Or shouldn't it be two studs off? Oh no, I guess one. It's one stud short because three flats equals one brick. So I think everything's okay. Um, and another thing I didn't really appreciate with the Hobbit one is that, dude, that's like one book. I mean, I know it's one book, but like they figured out a way to break it into three books instead, or three movies instead. You know, so that was like a easy money ploy. And you know what? There's so many scenes they could have cut to make the whole thing better, like the dwarves singing and throwing the dishes and washing dishes. I'm sorry, I didn't buy into that one too much. Stream looks like it's 240p for you. Oh, you're talking about the movies. You didn't see the movies. That's crazy, man. Are you one of those people, QVR, uh, who read the book and kind of refused to see or didn't want to see the movies just because, like, so I had a friend like that. He was in actually a guild. He was in the kinship in Lord of the Rings Online. Sometimes I listen to the music from that game. That was a game, MMO that came out a few years ago. Okay, I gotta remember what I'm doing here. There you go. These are easy. And he was in the kinship, and we used to play, and it was right around the when the movies were. Oh no, it was after the movies, and we were talking about it, and I asked him like, so what did you think of the movies, or did you like? Wait a second, why is this one all the way up then? That was weird. This one went all the way up. Oh, well, I should have just done this then. And he said that he didn't want to see the movies because he saw a trailer and all the characters and everything looked different than the way it had looked in his mind. And therefore, he liked the way it was in his mind better, and therefore, so he just avoided seeing the movies all those years. I can understand that, I can respect that, and for me too, it was also different than the way I had it envisioned in my mind, but I want to see the movies, come on. Like I said, I was dreaming for years that someone would do it, and do it like that, and I think it was a huge... I love the way he did it. And that's... So, I don't know why my stream is so bad. Maybe it's because my machine is struggling. I doubt it's my internet connection. My upstream should be fine. My upstream should be 1.5 megabits or megabytes or whatever. So it shouldn't be that. I think maybe, you know... But again, I don't want to tone down the graphics on my side. I like looking at these, like the high-end graphics here. So I don't know if it's 240. Maybe it's on your side. I don't know. Well, no, it's probably not on your side. You're used to looking at streams all day, probably, right? So I don't have an explanation for you. Maybe I'm pushing my side too hard, and I should tone down the resolution. I think that it may be that. If I'll talk to my other buddy. Oh, stream looks great on mobile. Well, yeah, because it's a small screen, of course. I have another buddy. He's a personal friend of mine. He was on this morning. I'll get offline with him and do some testing, and see what his analysis is, or see if he just at least notices the same problem. If I know what you're talking about, it probably looks all pixelated, right? I do not want that. Okay, this is coming together. So, anyways, getting back to that, I just thought that the first series of films were just tighter, fresher. Gandalf seemed younger, and in the next one he seems older. Frodo seems fresher and younger in the first one, and he's supposed to be older in that one. And they seem to like overuse CGI. I mean, just every scene was like way over the top in CGI. So that's just my critique of The Hobbit versus... Wait a second, is this right? Yeah, I gotta add these little studs up here. Not studs, but these single ones. So look, I liked it. Now, Smog, the dragon, amazing. Come on, that thing was amazing. I definitely appreciate that. I have to come back and do these windows here. I've kind of been ignoring these. Okay, I'll bang out this one first. So it starts on the level and then it just goes up. I gotta kind of remember how to do this. Oops, yeah, here I am. What piece did I use here? Uh-huh, uh-huh. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Okay. It's something like this. Actually, I'm even going to change it. I'm going to do it differently this time. I'm always looking for like efficiencies, like less bricks. Less bricks is always better, right? And the next one goes up, and then this one goes up again. Am I right? I wonder if I did it right. I mean, there's so many different ways to do a lot of these movements and a lot of these bricks, these shapes. Like, that's totally fine. So I could throw in another 4 guy right on top of that. What time is it? 3:51. All right, I got a little bit of time. Not too much, though. Yeah, this is working. This is exactly what I needed. And then the top guy is just the top. Yeah, okay, I remember what's going on. Then for here, we're just filling it up. Oops. I have about 15 or so minutes. Maybe a little more. I do have some... See, now why did it change my camera angle? Like, it seemed like it dropped me down. So I have to fix it. Rise. There you go. Do I have to do more? Okay, I'm over here. So let's drop some bricks on top. Yeah, this floor is definitely the most labor intensive. I mean, come on, the amount of detail. And the amount of intricate detail. I mean, there's intricate detail all over the place, but this is like a little more than usual. This is, I mean, way more than usual. Okay, so this one's too big. This one works. Yep. Okay, so there's the kind of the backfill. Now let's just bang in this arch really fast. I've done it kind of like 3 times already, so I kind of know what's up. So I'm just gonna, and I'm gonna work on from the bottom up this time, because like this all nonsense is actually going to go away. The only thing that's going to be left is like a single brick facade in the front. So I don't want to build that up again if I'm going to have to tear it down. So this time, but the bottom stays. So I'm going to start with the bottom and start with those 2 bricks. And there goes the music. So this music is from Guild Wars. The first Guild Wars. That was kind of like one of the classic, well, actually, I've been gaming for a lot longer than that, but it was a very fun time in my life when I was in college. And, you know, you got tons of assignments and tons of reading, but you know what? College is more than just reading and assignments, right? It's video games too, and MMOs. I mean, I had more than a few occasions of pulling all-nighters with my crew, with my kinship, with my guilds. And maybe getting an hour or 2 sleep before having to go to class the next day. So it is 2. And then it goes to that wide one. So while I have this brick up, I'm going to slap them on here. So I did play a lot of MMO in college, thank God. And I say thank God because there's more to life than studying. Some of the experiences I had in those games are just as legitimate as any experiences in real life. Now, people may argue with me and say, like, that's so stupid. You know, I should not have done this. I should have done the, Oh, I know I'm getting confused. Because I'm working in the wrong area. I'm so into the story here. You know what? I'll just move them. Yeah, it's okay. I'll move them. Watch. I'll demonstrate copy and paste. Or drag select, it's called. Rather than tear them all down and do them again, I may as well just do this. There it is. Now, I assume I can rotate it. Please rotate. Does this rotate? Rotate brick. This is not doing it. This should do it. There has to be a way to rotate this. Why is it not doing it? I can move it like this. And R isn't working either. Okay, so I do have to delete it and just do it over again. Big deal. Oh, wait, you know what? I don't even know if I had to do that. Put it back and just... I might have to do the same thing over there. No, it's different. It's a different... it's a little bit different. I can leave these on. So, you know, I was just getting carried away. Excuse me. So sue me. But what I'm saying is that, you know, those experiences were valid experiences. You know, the friendships I had in those games were friendships, even though I've never met those people. I mean, a couple of guys I knew in real life. But, you know, when you spend all night, literally 6 hours, camping a spot, or waiting for a mob to spawn, or camping, trying to get a rare, you know, a rare drop, and there's like hours of downtime when you're waiting for the spawns. So you talk about stuff, you talk about life, you talk about your families, you talk about your whatever, you know, your school, your work. So you get to know these guys, you know, and then you share the trials and tribulations, you know. I mean, the victories, and when you get your epic armor, and your epic weapon, and they know it, and they understand it, they understand the joy, and the sense of satisfaction. You know, when you try and tell people in your normal life, oh my God, dude, we were camping. Trying to remember some zones in EverQuest. Castle Mistmore. We were camping Castle Mistmore all night, you know, waiting for the rare bard drops. It was totally epic, man. It was so fun. And people have no clue what you're talking about. Am I doing this right? I think it switches here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's it. 4 steps. And then done. So, you know, these games are a trip. Now, they're not going to do that with LEGO Worlds. It's not going to be a real MMO component, mainly because it's for kids, you know what I'm saying? And there's just too much risk and too much, you know... I wonder if I can make that taller somehow. You know, I may have jumped the gun here. But I don't want to go too much taller than this one, so you know what? I'll leave it. Or what if I... did I do the right brick? No, I didn't. That's the problem. That's why it's tripping me out. They're going to keep it nice and safe for the 8 and 9 and 10-year-olds, as they should. We were talking about... Someone was just telling me at brunch the other day that there was a LEGO MMO called LEGO Universe. On PC, I guess. It was legit. That looks way better. That's why it was not working. Okay, good. Now, the top we'll leave unfinished for now because it's all going to be like a building here. There's all going to be walls behind here. This is just like a facade, and then starting right in here, there's going to be a new wall going up. So I don't want to worry about all the detail there. That will be all done together. So I just need to finish this off here. Okay, I know how to do that, and that is as simple as this. What is it? Oh, just copy this. Yeah. Steps up and steps down. So this is not going to be an MMO, but it's going to be like, I guess, a little more like Minecraft, where there's some exploration and some little bit of fighting, and lots of building. This is nice. I love it when just bricks snap into place. Now we have to build up from here, but I'll come back to that. Start at the bottom. Is this correct? Yeah, I think it is. But come on, you know, that just what I said, just building. People, you know, love that. It was huge in Minecraft. Okay, so I did it wrong here too. 1, 2, 3, and then it switches. So just come on, pay attention, Mr. Bricks. Ah, it's okay. No one's perfect. Tower looks awesome. Thanks, Ugly Dog. Let me scroll up here. Pixelated when you're moving. Yeah, I understand when it moves the camera around because it has to. There's more data. There's another block building game with detailed building that I'm fond of. It's called Blockscape. Blockscape. I'm writing that down, QVR. I'm just not because I'm gonna jump to it, but I'm just curious to know what else is out there. It's there. If you give me the link, I'll check that out. And I know what you're talking about. I'm currently in quite a nice guild with a few MMOs. Yeah, totally. Lego Universe had a huge, yeah. That's so funny. That's what everyone is saying. Um, that idiots would get into the game and just basically build huge phalluses, right? And that's what people were going to say about this game. So two comments. Number one, if you watch one of my videos, follow me on YouTube, find my YouTube channel, find my video titled I think it's the one with the dragon. I think it's the one with Cole's Earth Driller and the dragon. It's called like Cole's Earth Driller and the Dragon. It's either that one or the one in Candyland. But it's the one where I drop in Candyland, and I drop right in front of like this huge, exactly, like a big huge. um, it was really funny. A huge dick and huge. It was funny, but like, and I said, "Look at this huge," and I stopped myself. I just said "thing," and like, so that was probably put in by the developer. Like, so if they're worried about kids doing that, like, what the heck was that? Like, I think a developer kind of micromanaged or managed a little bit those realms. So why did they let that in the game? Okay, I can do this in the detail on these things from the outside. I better do that now. Um, but you know what? That's my first comment. My other comment is there will always be people, idiots like that, who do stuff like that. And you know what? If they're going to waste time doing that, then that's just their own waste of time. Look, this game is so epic. I'm building Orthanc. Another guy's building Disneyland. Another guy's building a racetrack. Another guy's going to do Hoth. That's what people should be building and focusing on. And if people are just going to do more of that stuff, then I don't think that's going to get the attention. Okay, focus. How is this one done? Okay, so it's on that level. I got to put these little thingies in. Let me find my piece here. Nope, it's not that. Um, I think that's going to be such a small part of the game, and there's going to be so much more epic content to check out that those kind of idiots will just fade away. So I have to put on a spike right there, right over here. A spike. I guess I call this a spike. Yeah, and the fact that that there's miners running around in the game, it's just okay. I got it. But wait, how? Oh, this goes to that level. So I totally did that wrong too. I guess I was looking at the other side, the wrong side. This should go like this. But at the very least, they've got to add. Come on, come on. They've got to add some kind of feature where you can visit your buddy's world. I think it's this. Is it? Am I getting all screwed up? Yes, I'm getting screwed up. That's not right. Or is it? It's not right. I don't know what I'm thinking. Back up. Slow down, buddy. That is right there. And then the next thing is just get up to the level. Right there. Just do it. Just put it down. And I'll fix the other side of it in a minute. Put it down. Put down the brick. Right here. I see where it's supposed to go. Wait, is this right? Yes. Stop crossing. Put down the brick. Find it. Right? You can talk and talk and talk, but just at the end of the day, put a brick down. It's equivalent to this guy. It's a little intricate in here, you know what I'm saying? If I don't think it out, it's not going to be right. So maybe it is that sticky one. Is it? No, it's not. I don't know how it ended up so even over here. Or wait, does it? Can I go up there? Oh, because it goes above. So I could probably do that. Oh, that works. That works. I'll just do it the same. Now I have my structure. Now I have my skeleton. Now I just drop bricks in. One more quick question. Yep, I see it. I'm done with this section. The hard part's over, I think. I do have to repeat it a few times, so there's that. And this section is taking longer. In fact, that's kind of why I logged in right now in the middle of the day, which I don't usually do. Usually I'm occupied with other kind of stuff right now. I just want to I want to finish this section. I want to get this section done, so I'm trying to power through it. And while everything's fresh in my mind, okay, so that looks good. Let's bang that one in there, and then let's do the other side. Whoops. Like, while everything's fresh, just power through it as best as possible. There it is. So, oh, that was wrong. It's supposed to be down there. Undo. Brick. That's there. And this is here. I probably should do this from the outside. No, that works. There it is. Okay, there's my window structure. And in back, we have like a... Bang those in real fast. Wrong way. Where's my bricks? There it is. This is easy. 1, 2, and then just kind of some back wall. Backfill. Let's see, is this big enough? That's plenty big enough. I should put it in the middle. No, doesn't matter. 1, 2. Is that all how high I go right there? Okay, I guess I keep it the same. Wait, what? Oh, and then I'm looking at the wrong thing. Don't get confused, bro. Don't get thrown. Keep your system. Okay, that's right. And that's good, so I can drop in one of these flat bangers. Yeah, that'll work. I'll just drop another brick on top. And that will be that. Very good. So, let's see. I'll be on here for another 10 minutes, I think, before I have to log. Go do some other stuff. Okay, so that is totally more or less done. Looks great. Oh, it's not done, I guess. I'll finish the roof. I mean, I'll finish the facade. Yeah. Let's do that. Where are you? Where are you? Can't hear the music. I guess it's a quiet part. So please follow the Twitch feed. Follow Epic Bricks here. This is only going to get more dramatic and more tense and more exciting as it gets close to the top. I think there's going to probably, there's going to be some more people watching. It's going to get really cool and really interesting. So really the best way to kind of follow and be notified is to follow, of course, on Twitch. And on YouTube, I like the kind of cool little bits of these build sessions I will throw up on YouTube too. So there is that. Bang. Bam. Boom. I love that. I have to figure out somewhere where to put my initials on this thing. Or a little EB for Epic Bricks. I'll figure that out later. Okay, so that's all right. Now look on this one. I put a glass panel on it. Or like some transparent glass. And I'll have to decide if I want to do that. Because in the movie, I don't think there's any glass on there. I think they're just open windows. This looks so epic. Let's do this one. Wow, I just did that. I just almost did number 2. I should do this side. In fact, yeah, I'll do that right now. It's easy. Snare drum. Okay, so 2 little... I'm a little high now. 4 pieces, so I need my little... Oh, such exciting music. It's inspiring me. Build. Build. Higher. That was wrong. Wait. Am I off? What's up? Should be 4. 1, 2... I'm off somewhere. How am I off? Am I supposed to, I think I'm supposed to... Oh, I'm missing... What is going on? Oh, I know what's happening. There's supposed to be a little thing there, and that's what's throwing me off. I knew it. Let me just put it in there real fast, so I don't get thrown off again. In fact, I should do this all around. Now that I have the brick up, I'm in that train of thought, it should just be a done deal. So kind of it's like a window frame. Let's just throw in the window frames. That's right here. One. Oh, I should be using my snap tool. I don't know about those ones. I'll come back to those. I'll do these first. Okay, so watch. If I hit shift, that music was too loud. Sorry. There. You can do it in one easy. Let's do that. Such inspiring music. Okay. Up, up, up. Beautiful. Do this one. See, this is the fun time where it's just like, where'd my brick go? Where you know, you don't have to think. You know, you already did the thinking. You already thought it through, and now you're just filling in bricks. So that's it right there. What about on these ones? Isn't there also on the inside of here? Yes, there is. Right there. Or no. Yes, yes, yes. I can't tell. You know what? It depends on here. What do I want to do next? Let's just focus. Focus. Stay focused. I have a few minutes here. Let's do this one. This is what I was trying to do. So what was throwing me off? Yeah, let's get back to that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's do it. So 4, 4, and 4. 3 window panes, 4 wide each. There it is. This almost sounds like Lord of the Rings music. The music when... It's like the Orthanc music. And then there's the flutes and stuff in the choir that comes in when the moth flies into the screen and Gandalf chats with him and basically tells him to bring the Eagle Lord. Is this the piece? No. I can't remember if it's the kin of the Eagles or just some other chill eagle guy. Like just some other lesser underling. Okay, here we go. There it is. Bang, bang. I nailed them both in one shot. Okay, let's put in our little spacers. So yeah, it's like all fantasy music. So I'm kind of like going through like my collection of when I would buy like a special edition to like a role-playing game back in the day, or I mean a massive multiplayer, I would always get the special edition, and in a lot of the special editions you got music, like really awesome, the soundtrack. So that's what we're listening to now. Sometimes I listen to the one from Lotro, Lord of the Rings Online. Okay, let's throw in the rest of these windows. Let's focus, focus, focus. And it's beautiful, awesome, amazing music. And it's perfectly appropriate to what I'm doing here, obviously. And, you know, even though it's Guild Wars or another game, or EverQuest, I have the EverQuest soundtrack too. It all sounds the same. I mean, it all sounds appropriate. It all sounds like Lord of the Rings music, you know what I'm saying? Alright, I'm going to finish up this side. So I have to put 2 of these on, and then a little stud. I don't know what is the 1x1 piece called? A 1x1 flat. Is it called a 1x1 flat? Okay, so there's that. Why don't we just, while we're here, put in the arches? The arches start where again, buddy? It looks like it starts right here. You know, I need to look at the other side. No, that's not helping. Oh, yeah. So it's on that level. Okay. Wait, that first arch is on the same level as the pedestal. Okay, let me see if I can remember that. On the same level as the pedestal. Here's the pedestal. Let's put the arch up. Same level as the pedestal. So that means right here. Okay, good. There's a bit of that going on. You just have to match up everything. That's kind of the only little trick. If you're not good at that. Okay, so this is on the same level as the pedestal. I said it 3 times. That looks right. You know what I could just do? It's right there. Let's do it right here. I'm going to be off. I don't know what it is. Let's just do it the right way. It was there. Just rotate it. Now this one we can go bang. And this one is... There it is. That was it. let's finish these up. And I think I will finish this kind of like little wing of the tower. This section here. Oh, what did I just do? That was wrong. It has to be lower. Okay, good. That's it. There's that. Let's go. Rush. Go. Why is there one extra brick there? It really don't matter. Is that a single? Oh, that's that long piece that I put in there. So there it comes into play. It doesn't matter. It's just one brick, and you can work around it. It's not a big deal. Here it is. Rotate. Right on. So for there... Oh, I see what I did. Okay, I can do that. What did I do here? What is this piece? It is a long piece. See, I knew it was funky. And here, of course, it throws me off. Not a big deal. Look, I can just... In fact, I'm not even going to worry about it. In fact, what I can do is this. Because it has to go up. So let's see if that evens out. I don't know if it does. It doesn't. But, look. Don't delay. Here we go. Will this fit there? Yeah. Okay. Oh, let's do 2. Or 3. Does it have to be that hot? Okay, well the other one is, so I'll make it the same. It may be overkill. Oh no, it's not. It's not overkill. That's how high I need it for the arch in order to cover the arch that's gonna be in front of it. Okay, fine, good. Everything's right. Everything's awesome, as Emmett would say. There's a good movie. Lego movie. Oh, man. And believe it or not, the character I identify in that movie, a character I identify with too often, is Lord Business. I'm ashamed to say. Meaning, I like to keep sets together and do all that crap. You know, a little anal. But the thing is, like, you know, it's a challenge, you know, because the Lego's for my kids, not for me. So, is this right? That's all right. It's all good. Let's do the facade really quick. Let's do the arch and facade, and then I'm watching the clock here, and then we'll call it a session. And then I'll probably be back up tonight. Okay? So which one do I need here? It's first. It's 1, 2, 3, and then the long one. So let's do it. 1, 2, 3, and then the long one. What I mean is, you know, so I want to keep all the sets together, and the thing that irks me the most is he'll get a brand new set. I'm serious. We just take it out of the box, and he'll obviously have me build it because, you know, he's only 4 years old, and he, you know, I get him sets more advanced for him. Obviously, I mean, we're doing Batman. We're you know, we've graduated from Duplo a long time ago, so he's into minifigures and all that stuff. But he still needs me to put it together when we get it, you know, take it out of the box. So I'll, you know, spend, you know, we don't get big sets. We usually just get kind of small sets. The ones that are the best for him are like what do they call them? The easy builder ones, or the easy to build something. Those are actually fantastic for him and like totally good for his level. But anyways, we'll build it, we'll get it up and running. And 5 minutes later, he's taking off the heads and putting Batman onto Iron Man and Green Lantern onto Robin and messing it all up, as Lord Business would say, right? Everything just should have been the same. You know what I mean? But he's a kid and he doesn't know any better, and that's the funnest part anyway. Changing up all the characters. I can't deny him that. So we have to put the facade on. So a few weeks ago, look. A few weeks ago, he had. What was it? Was it? First, was it his birthday? It could have been his birthday, and so it was a while ago. And I must say, he got quite a Lego set. It wasn't big. It was just a $20 Lego set. But boy, it was special. Because it had Batman in it. But not any Batman. It had Space Batman. And I love everything white. I love white. White is like one of my favorite colors. If you look at epicbricks.com, what is it? It's a white background. And there's a purpose for that, because like Lego is so colorful, and there's, the content of that site is going to be so colorful that you don't want a busy background. So I did the whole kind of white theme on purpose with epicbricks.com. Check out the background on that site. That custom background, I love it. I did it myself. It's totally custom. And look really carefully at the studs. Whoops. And you'll notice it doesn't say Lego. It says, oops, EB for Epic Bricks. Rotate. I'm hitting the wrong button. So Space Batman. It's white. It's a white Batman character. He's in a white spacesuit. He has a really awesome space mask, like a mask on, like a spacesuit mask kind of thing. It's like as just as if you would imagine, like Batman in space with his white space uniform in a really cool face mask, and then he's got the wings, the plastic, like they're like plastic wings, plastic cape. It's still available. You can go to Toys R Us right now and online and look at it, or Target or anything. It's just a $20 set. It's the Sinestro set. It's Green Lantern and Sinestro, and it's kind of like packaged like the white Batman is like an afterthought. But let me tell you, when I saw that white Batman, Daddy wanted a white Batman. I may as well do the facade here too. Yeah, this is going to change down here in a little while when we put in those spikes. But just to kind of get us all on the same page, I'm going to go ahead and put these in there too. So he got this really amazing the Sinestro set. And sure, and you know, come on, that Batman is going to get destroyed, and those wings, the wings are plastic. So then I also have a daughter who's 2 years old, and like literally within a day or two, the plastic wings had bite marks in it. Okay, and it's like I look at that, and again, I'm fighting Lord Business. Lord Business is saying, "What are you doing? You know, take better care of your Lego." Or don't destroy your Lego, or take care. You know, but I don't want to be that guy. I'm not going to be that guy. So what did Daddy do? Did this come out right? No, this is wrong. I did the wrong step. It's okay. It's an easy recoverable thing. What did I do wrong? Or wait, it should be right. It's right, actually. It comes together as 3. I'm just stressing. I'm tripping myself out. Yeah, that's right. The thing that's different is this. So white Batman. So we had it. We have it, and you know, pieces get scattered all over the place. And I know that, you know, it's probably going to be the last time I'm going to see this Batman all together in one piece. So now what I do is I build the set, and before I let him just, I don't want to say ruin it, but you know what I mean. Before I just let him go wild with it, I said, okay, let's take a picture. And I force him to, and even just that 30 seconds of having him restrain himself is problematic sometimes, because even doing that is hard. He doesn't want to do that. He doesn't want to wait. But you know what? That's a good lesson in patience. Oh, I can almost do that. I really could almost do that. I mean, that's what I was doing before, essentially. I think, well, actually, that's what I did right there. No, so that's 2 things high, and this is like 3 things high. I'll compare. So what did I do about Space Batman? Because Daddy is a Lego fan. I'm going to leave it like this now. That's fine. I did buy one. I was in Toys R Us the other day, and they did have one left in there. It's not like it's rare yet. It's still perfectly available everywhere. But it was there. It was a Thursday, so you get 10% off at Toys R Us. They had one left. I did a price match because it was still a couple bucks more than what it is. Wait, is this supposed to be off? Yeah, this is. This one is like that, right? Right, because it's different than the side ones. Yeah, it's I gotta add that one. So I did buy it. I bought the Sinestro one. And it's locked away, you know, up in the garage. And I do have a 3-piece. Let's use a 3-piece. And so I don't know, do I like save it forever in the box, or do I take it out and play with it? I think once I go back to work full time in a couple of months, maybe I'll take it out and put it on my desk at my office. Okay, I think that's it. It's 4:25 here, West Coast time, California. Now this is not the finished product. I have to add these kind of substantial spikes in here. You know what? It's not that much work, but it is a couple of minutes. But I'll save that for tonight. I broadcast typically in the mornings. I usually start broadcasting around the same window in the mornings and the evenings from 9 to 10. From 9 to 10 in the morning, from 9 to 10 in the evening. That's when I shoot for to turn on the stream. So if you like what I'm doing here, I really appreciate the people watching. I appreciate the follows. Thank you so much for that. And hopefully you're digging what I'm doing here. So I hope to see you again. So again, this is Epic Bricks. I'll flip over to the dragon and fly around a little bit. I always like doing that. Is there another flying mount? I'll go to the eagle this time. I just bought them. I just paid 7,500 studs to buy them. I mean, it's okay. Oh, what happened? Here it is. So here's the bat flying the eagle. Next they'll have the bat flying the eagle flying the dragon. This is definitely not as majestic as the dragon. But it's cool enough. So yeah, I'll be on later. Thanks for watching. Please join the Facebook group if you're playing Lego Worlds yourself. Oops, stop. We want to see your work, This is the beginning. We're on the ground floor. Let's see if I can nail this. Nope. I couldn't get out. We want to see your screenshots. We want to see your YouTube videos. We want to see your links to Twitch or to your blog or whatever you have. So, there's that. Can I get through? I guess I can go that way. Whew. Okay, guys. Epic Bricks signing out. See you soon.